Y'all, I done finally cracked the code. I done finally solved the case. I done finally put the pieces and puzzle together, okay? I know exactly how my interstitial cystitis, I did a last research and a very deep one, unlike before. Even for example, like before getting bladder Botox or using bladder pills. Okay, I 100% believe that the overactive bladder, because I have both overactive bladder and interstitial cystitis, that both came out of nowhere. Okay, but one came right after the other, but it was a little while after. But I'm gonna explain. Okay, so the overactive bladder, I believe 100% that it either came naturally or or from something of something nobody would never really know. Just like with cancer, people can get cancer without smoking. You can pretty much get cancer from anything. That's how I feel like the overactive bladder happened. And at this time, I was a teacher assistant. Okay. And it wasn't the first or second year, it was like the third year. And I was there for almost 4 years, but I was dealing with intense bullying by another teacher assistant. And she, of course, made it worse with like other people starting not to like me for whatever reason, not doing anything to no one. And I got hit by the shoulder by like a teacher. She was more than a teacher. She worked with like the families, okay? And then she had little cliques and stuff too who would like me, mug me. Anyways, and please take yourself out of that situation. Don't think it's gonna get better because it's gonna get worse. Okay, the bullying is never gonna stop. Don't think, oh, it's just they gonna give up or I'm hold my ground and thug it out and stick it out. No, you're doing it the wrong way. Anyways, back on my point of how I cracked the case with interstitial cystitis. At one point, and this can be true that it could have came from eating so many hot Cheetos since I was very little. Only chip I ever ate. I kid you not. Even when I was a young adult and an older adult, I always that could have been, but that's like 85% that it came from that, or 80%. I'm 95% or 99.9% positive that it didn't come from that. What it came from was dehydration. And let me tell you why. Um, when I started noticing I had overactive bladder, I started to notice that I like would go like after not too long. So it wasn't that bad yet. I was going every 35 to 45 minutes. So I start trying to fix the condition, okay? And I'll never forget Mibotrex bladder pills, straight devil, straight evil. I took those and I start going every um 10 to 12 minutes and I never bounced back. Okay, never. Even though they tell you these things, it's not true. Like, oh, it's gonna get out of your system or whatever. I'm telling you, I never bounced back. Maybe a little bit, like a little bit, but not halfway or entirely. So what I had to do was to not be fired, especially working with kids. Um, um, I decided to start drinking water only when I got home. And this was a part time job instead of a full time job. However, I worked two jobs. So I was actually working full time. So I will wait until I get home to drink water or sip water because whenever I drink water, it just went right back out of me, which was due to the bladder pills making me go like as if like as soon as I take a sip of water, I constantly have to keep going and I instantly like basically like when you run water through a bucket or whatever and it just goes right through because it had holes in it. So I was like, I'm gonna just start having to wait to drink the water, okay? And it got even worse with bladder Botox, okay? Because I'm in the bathroom longer. So again, I pretty much advise people to never put stuff in your body. Okay. Even if it's like, it better be life or death. And even if it was like a pandemic that hit, and the only way you can live is to take this thing and put in your body that you don't know. We all know this have happened. I'm not even going to say letters to describe it. Okay. I'm going to just say a shot or whatever. Don't trust stuff because they'll never tell you all the side effects, okay? Most of the time they be like, oh, it's just one side effects. It's not a big deal. It's nothing. You're going to get all types of different side effects. Even surgery-wise, like bladder Botox have 7 side effects. From the bladder pills, more like just one, but they're terrible side effects, basically, that make you more abnormal than you were before, okay? And anyways, that's where it came from. Dehydration can cause interstitial cystitis. That's where it came from, not the hot chips. And it could have been, but I believe I'm right on the money. It was caused by dehydration, and to this day, I still have to do so. And I believe interstitial cystitis is permanent. And then with bladder Botox, it's supposed to get out of your system 1 to 3 years. Okay, and they also don't tell you all the side effects. I only knew about one, which was you can't empty your bladder. And that was the worst one out of the back of my knees. Like right now hurt when I have to pee. I'm gonna hold my bladder for just a little longer. Other side effects, pushing to pee. I can't sit up like normal and pee. I have to bend to pee. Numerous side effects. Okay. Again, they didn't give me the red flags until after the surgery. And not just those, but how long it really takes. I was told 1, not 3 years. Okay. And also just the red flags of not getting it. Basically that they won't know when you will see results, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, numerous beyond that of how many you would need to see results. I would have never got bladder Botox if I knew that. That's how they make their money for surgeries. And hopefully it's not permanent. I did hear God's voice in the shower kneeling, because unfortunately I have to pee in the shower, okay? But I heard the voice say, this too shall pass, but it could be because of the rapture. So again, in order to not get fired, I can't drink water because it comes right back out of me ever since the bladder pill. And then now I'm in the bathroom longer. That's why I'm taking the advantage and trying to fight this battle by learning to pee in a diaper once I'm out and about working and not at home, of course. But I definitely believe I cracked the case. God bless.